Stay savage, stay savage. This is your boy ShinoBeenTrill. Today we're here with our first review of Tales of Zestiria. This is our actual second review of a video game on our channel. Today we're going to be talking about a few key factors that I would like to point out in this game. If you guys are ready for this review, go ahead and smash that like button. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And if you guys would like to check out my Twitter and stuff for updates, all links are in the description below. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into today's review. And I hope you guys know these are my personal thoughts and my personal opinions. Please do not feel any way towards my personal thoughts and personal opinions about this game. If you would like to share your own personal thoughts and personal opinions, please leave them in the comment section below. I am more than likely to read them. I love to read you guys' opinions and stuff about different games because you guys may be the reason why I bought this game. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into it and let it make it happen. Alright, Tales is pretty much a series of video games that come out in Japan. They are pretty much JRPGs, which usually get ported over to America, usually like 6 or 7 months after they release in Japan. And depending on how well they sell in America, that's depending on how many times they'll come back to America. Because they usually come out in Japan first, and you know you can't really get them unless you port them or import them, or then they do extremely well over there, so they'll try to see how they would do it in America. So with that being said, we're going to talk a little bit about different things in this game. Now, I can honestly say for the animations of this game, they're on fleek. It's on par, it's top tier. I can say when I looked at it, I was just like, oh, okay. Like, there's several scenes where, you know, there's like the cutscene and it makes you extremely hyped because the music is just very intense. I can say I love the OST about this game. Sometimes it gets like mad serious and it's just like dun 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 dun, dun, and it's just like some rock type stuff. It's like a little bit of a mixture of music. You know, you get that feelsy music, then you get that hardcore, and just make you want to. How about your skin type music? I really enjoy that. Now, one thing that I want to point out about this game that it kind of reminds me of an older game that I played. It kind of reminds me of Star Ocean a little bit. If you guys have ever played Star Ocean: The Last Hope or Star Ocean 4 and various games that came out from the Star Ocean series, it's similar to that, but the thing is, there's a little bit of a line system when you're moving. Like when you're moving your character, the directional character is usually moved on like this little line pad in Tales of Zestiria, which I don't think is okay because you can't really move side to side unless you use the square button. So that kind of threw me for a loop. But overall, I would say the combat system is a little bit like Star Ocean, and I say it's really decent. You get to use a lot of different arts. You know, as you continue to progress and build your character up, you get a lot of different skills, and you got a lot of different techniques for the character, and it allows you to use a different input and use a different style of fighting. Now with that, it brought a whole different like playing field to the table when it came into play, when it showed me that, you know, it was more kind of like Star Ocean. You know, it just was like, okay, this is some Star Ocean type shit. Alright, I can feel that. Now, what I didn't like about the game, there's a point where you're transitioning from scene to scene and the audio kind of breaks, and this is like, what? You know, you guys should have made it a little bit smoother than this. Now, I would say I've seen a lot of people playing on Twitch, and a lot of people have complained about audio problems. Me personally, my audio problem wasn't too dramatic because I'm playing on the PS4, but it was also like kind of breaky. Like you can hear it like going, like you can feel the breakage. You know what I mean? And it's something that I wasn't too happy about because I felt as though, you know, when you port a game over or when you bring a game to a console of this magnitude, everything should be perfect. Now, not every game is going to be perfect completely, but it happens. There's a little bit of frame droppage every now and then because I ran DxTory just to see like when will a game like frame rate just drop a little bit. I know a lot of people have a lot of problems with the PC version, so that's something that's kind of there. Overall, the story is a little bit in depth. I feel as though in the beginning there's a lot of plot holes, meaning you don't really find out a whole bunch of stuff until it's in the game, or like and towards the middle of the game and stuff like that, because like once you start going to like certain boss battles, you know, you start to feel the story, but in the beginning it kind of has you like confused. You're like the Hellions and then the Seraphim. It's pretty much like good versus evil. Star Wars, the Jedis versus the freaking Republic, bruh. This is like, you know what I mean? It's pretty much along those lines. The Hellions are pretty much these evil creatures who feed off the grief and the hatred in humans' hearts, and then the only person who can like pretty much change that is Sore, which is the main character. He is pretty much God, a shepherd. My Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He's the shepherd that's supposed to save the world. Now, him and Mechleo are a pair, and he's pretty much a seraphim as well. And towards the game, you know, you unlock different various powers and you get different combinations. Now I don't want to go into too much detail because it's gonna spoil the game for you guys, and I don't want to give you guys too much of like my, you know, real analysis of it, because I want to know why they just be like, oh, I don't want to get the game because I don't know what's gonna happen and shit like that. So yeah, you know, Seraphim is pretty much like the good spirits. Hellions are pretty much the evil spirits. Now, basically, when you go back to the city, you meet Alicia, your female counterpart that you'll be traveling with throughout the story. You will see that this game kind of reminds you of the olden days where you go into a capital and the capital is pretty much evil and it's overthrown. It kind of has a Kami Got Killed vibe for like when you like playing and going through the city and you like see all the people that's like corrupted and you see all the people that's evil. It kind of reminds me of Kami Got Killed and how the assassins had to go through and like try to get rid of all the evil people. But he's not an assassin, he's a shepherd, and he's trying to purify everybody's hearts. So that's pretty unique. I think that is really, really unique. I'm gonna overall say I give this game a 7.8 because I feel as though like there's a lot of points where it could have been improved. I don't really care for the whole track system. Like, you know, you're just kind of walking on that line unless you use square to dash over, and depending on how close of vicinity like you are, the camera angles get really, really shitty. So I give this 7.9, and it's not like because I just wanted to shit on the game, or I just wanted to just like destroy everybody's opinion of the game. It's because I have to be just when it comes to this. I can't just give like a game like the complete level of seniority it deserves if it doesn't bring the complete good option to the table. If it doesn't bring the best like playing field to the option, best playing field to the table and the best tactics and shit, I can't really give it a high grade. Now, if you know me personally, I love JRPGs, I love RPGs themselves in general, so I will be trying to figure out all things possible to do, just discussing the game. Now, a thing I did like about the game also, that you can change a lot of your arts. There's a lot of different character customizations. You can actually get different costumes later on in the game and create your character the way you see fit. You get to create all arts. It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts, but in a sense where you can actually change your clothes. Sora never really changed his clothes unless he went into a different form. Now you can actually equip new weapons, change up your skills, you can change up your skill tree, you can build different arts, you can customize your partners. So it pretty much shows you the classic RPG style where you can just build your skill tree and continue to progress as a character and develop and watch the story develop. So that's something that is really there. Now, replay value, I'll say the game is so broad and it's so wide that there's a lot of replay value in it because you can go through the game multiple times. There's a lot of different dungeons, and then like eventually at some point there are some parts where you have to backtrack, because I was traveling through the forest in the beginning of the game and there were some parts that I couldn't go through because they were saying it was like question mark, and it was like he wasn't strong enough to move certain things. So I feel as though, you know, you're gonna have to backtrack a lot, and maybe that would be something where you unlock secret weapons or you unlock secret bosses, stuff like that. On the lines of an RPG game, you know, most RPG games, you know, there's like this mad after game where the boss battles are like super intense and you have to continue like training up and like building your character just so you can just progress to be the strongest person ever. So with that being said, this is my review of Tales of Zestiria. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys would check out this game because I actually like the game. I just had to give it a fair review because I don't really appreciate, you know, the sound breakage. But maybe that's something they're gonna patch in the future. Maybe that's something they're working on right now as we speak. If you did pre-order the game, it came with a lot of customizations, and it came with like free costumes and it came with some free arts. So yeah, you guys should definitely get this game a buy and just to see and get your own personal thoughts on it. If you guys would like to hear my personal thoughts on Dragon Quest Heroes, I do have a description, not a description, I do have a review of that, and it's in a bit in the description below. And basically, you know, let me know your personal thoughts and opinions on the Tales series and the Tales of Zestiria, and let me know what you think about it. And I'm gonna go to getting out of here. Go ahead and smash that like button. If you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, the link is down below. You can go ahead and click that link below, and it basically gives you updates and lets you know whenever I go live on Twitch, which I stream almost every day. And you can basically figure out what's going on with the channel and figure out what's going on with everything possible. So yeah, I'm gonna slide out of here, and peace and money. Don't forget to bring your guns. I will blow your shit up, and don't forget to like this video. Later, guys. Have a great day.